morning, everyone.
Hello. So good to see you all and to see you, Daniel.
So great to
And
see
welcome,
you.
family. We just got, I've got to tell everybody, I just tried to go
Yeah.
live on Instagram and it said you've been blocked, temporarily blocked from going live for breaking our community guidelines, which is amazing. We're trying to help people. And I was telling Daniel, I think the two community guidelines was me talking about my experience with September 11th. It's just a photo of the buildings on fire behind me, and then like it wasn't anything else. And then the other one was a bunch of people holding a man, just hugging him in from jumping off a bridge, and he was just standing there. But it looked very safe and powerful, and it was about like holding on. And they said that really that went against their guidelines around suicide. And
How?
this is the
How?
and these are the things we need to talk about, right? So,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I don't think we're so busy trying to avoid talking about these things that even social
Exactly.
media, yeah, it felt like, yeah, there's a little bit communist China, a little bit in there. I remember going to China and not being able to use Facebook, and I was thinking, what? This is so interesting.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you can't use any of that there.
And so there's so many freedoms and incredible things we have that we're not even aware of. There's so many
Yes.
things that we have that gifts that are given to us constantly. And one of the things we wanted to talk about today, we've got a really exciting announcement that we're going to be making shortly on this podcast. Uh,
What? What are you talking about? I'm so excited. Oh my God.
so we wanted to talk about why integrity is really, such a it can be the secret sauce of success, of life, of having what you want, of things working for you. So part of that is just being willing to show up no matter what and looking to see what else is possible. And so in the face of being blocked, Daniel had a great idea, like, let me go live and see if we can just invite you in, and it worked. So
Ta-da.
Tuttle. So Daniel, where is why is integrity important to you?
You know, I think for me, for most of my, let's say, young adult life, I was confused about what integrity really was,
Yeah, let's
right?
talk about that. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, yeah. Integrity, it always felt like the quote unquote right thing, right? The
Mm.
right thing to be, the right thing to do, the right way to show up. And so I kind of was a little bratty and adversive, if that's even a word, to oh, you don't have integrity, you don't this or you don't that, what is integrity? And I realized that it was in the face of everybody else's point of view about what integrity was that I was refusing to allow myself to be in alignment with integrity. And I would say in the last 5, 6, 7 years, I've really given integrity a lot of energy. And I've come to have the awareness that integrity is mine. It's mine. It is something that is so precious and it is so vital and valuable and real and true to me. It is a treasure of mine. And nobody else can tell me what integrity is because my awareness of integrity is very, very true to who I be, right? A lot of people run around and say, oh, that person doesn't have integrity. This doesn't have integrity. That doesn't have integrity. And the thing is that when we're judging others for their integrity, do we really have integrity of our own? No. I mean, my point of view is that we don't. So what I've really been excited about with integrity, and this is why I just got so excited the other day when you came up with it and we were talking about it, was just like, you know, integrity is how I show up for me. Integrity is being true to me, being true to my desires, being true to my passions, being true to my relationships, being true to my purpose, being true to me. And that's what I think integrity is. And that's what I want to explore more of is how I can be in a greater and greater integrity to all of those places and people and situations in my life. but I think it's very personal. I think integrity is very personal. And I would like to empower each of us to look at what integrity means to us, right? And to play with that and to expand upon that. So I want to ask you, what is integrity to you?
Integrity to me is honoring your word. While we can't always be our word, it's honoring it. If we say we're going to do something, honoring that, whether it's with other people, with ourselves. Integrity is self-care to me. It's doing complete work, which means not letting yourself off the hook, not letting yourself off the hook for your self-care or for the boundaries that you've set.
I love it.
Right. And it's not something that is moral, right? It's not like you're bad or wrong when you're out of integrity. It's an opportunity, whether you're on, I like to think of it like being on or off the beam of life, right? Like sometimes you just like, we're like in a gentle raft, right? I had a friend once, we were rafting and we went over this like tiny little bump and he was like, "Whoa!" and fell out of the boat. And I was like, dude, just like stand. He thought he was like drowning. And I said, stand up. He was in 2 feet of water.
Oh my God,
stand
no way.
up and then sit back in, right? So sometimes it's just like, oh, we just have to stand up and get back in and be like, oh, what did I learn from that?
Right.
Holding on a little tighter, differently. I think alignment really comes up for me. Integrity, I think for each of us is whatever we say, and it's what's aligned with our souls, our purpose, and how we treat other people, and also how we treat ourselves. So I think it's for me, it's about honor and respect and alignment. And I think we really have to start with ourselves around it. And I used, like you too, Daniel, I used to really avoid it. I was like, oh, integrity, like God, that's so like corporate or something. It felt really heavy.
Exactly.
But when I saw integrity as not good or bad, but just like there's always something out of integrity. And often when I'm in the most overwhelm or anxiety or even depression, I just think if I can take the moral out of it and the freak out of it, and
that's right. That's right.
The meaning I make out of it and just say, where am I out of integrity? And if I put that back in, could make the difference. Yeah. And it could look like this, which you've done today. Like if you're not well, maybe integrity is to put yourself to bed. To not go into work has more integrity than to show up sick or unwell, right? So there's those things of the integrity of ourself. Like what's the non-negotiables that we want to have with ourselves and the other, and how we relate to the world.
Yeah, exactly. And I think also there's this ripple effect, right? There's this ripple effect, the law of attraction, that when we are being that energy, we're also allowing others to be that energy too. Like we just attract that energy into our lives, right? And
integrity is sexy. I think it attracts integrity as well. When I didn't have boundaries, I attracted a lot of people without boundaries.
Of course. Yeah. And I think once we find ourselves in that space of really being true to who we truly be, we give others permission to be the same way, right? And when we give others the permission to be them, to be integrity to themselves, and we also find the space in which we can kindly and gently hold each other accountable. You know what I mean? And it's not about judgment, it's about support. It's like, hey, you know what? I trust, I believe in you. I believe in your goal. I believe in your mission. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. What are you doing to make that happen this week? Yeah. Right. And
are your actions in alignment with what you say you want?
Yeah, exactly.
And the actions with how you talk to yourself, how you treat yourself, how you act, what you do out in the world.
Right.
With others, the interactions that you have, the transactions that you have.
Yes, exactly. And I think that that's really, really, really powerful. And how can we also then see that reverberated all over the world? There's so many opportunities that we have, especially I don't know, right here and right now in this day and age, we're in the age of Aquarius, in this space in which, you know, people are either going to sink or swim. You know, they're going to either fly or fall. And I think that that's something that we really want to be aware of for each other, right? How can I also help you? How can I also be in integrity to you? How can I hold that space for you?
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this would be a good opportunity to announce what we have going on, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder if this will work. I'm trying to post it in here. I don't think it's working. I'm going to post a link here in our chat. So if you like this conversation about integrity and it being, you know, sexy and something you want to have in your life, you
Yes.
know that you have lacked integrity, right? Like, where in your life have you been out of integrity and or trying to do it alone,
Right.
right? Because the other thing I'm clear on is doing it alone. It can work, but it's really about inviting that other energy in to raise your integrity. So we have created our very own integrity tune-up. And I'm so excited about this. I've just posted the link here. It's on our page. It is now on YouTube and on our Wake Up Wednesdays page. And it's on Daniel's website, The Provocative Intuitive. Daniel, you want to tell us a little bit about the 21-day integrity tune-up challenge?
Well, I would be honored to share with you and everybody else this amazing creation, this co-creation that we've been called to create, and we are calling it, as Ben said, the Integrity Tune-Up. It's 21 days, and it's 21 minutes, and it's $21. And what we are really creating, yeah, man, is a space for each of us to hold each other accountable, a space to explore what integrity truly is. And we've broken it down into 3 separate weeks because we're going to do it over 21 days. It's 3 weeks. And each week we are going to have a different source of integrity. Like, for example, the first week will be about integrity to yourself, and the second week is integrity in relationships, and the third week is integrity to the world and how we show up in the world. And this is something Ben and I have been very passionate about exploring within ourselves. And let me tell you something. In my practice in the last few years, as I have built my practice, what I know to be true is that when there's something that's going on in my life that I want to work on, to create, to get better, I teach it, right? If there's something that I want to learn, I go and teach it. And I feel like this is, personally for me, Ben, I feel like
so
this,
brilliant.
Yeah, I feel like this has been showing up, and the invitation that you has been kind of showing up to be this space to say, hey, you know what? I really I want to check in with myself here. I want to check in with myself, and I want to get a hold of it. And so this process is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's also going to be, it's going to show a lot of stuff. It's going to show up a lot of stuff in our lives. And it's going to invite us to look at a lot of places in our lives where maybe we weren't even aware of where we're not in integrity to ourselves. And so we're really excited. I'm excited. I know you're excited. And
I'm excited. Becky's excited.
Yeah.
I really want to acknowledge Becky too for bringing the integrity to us, to really working as a team and creating these amazing graphics and page and all the things in the background that help bring integrity alive. Jason, you're here. Oh yeah, that's great, Daniel.
Yeah, yes. Jason.
Let's show it to everyone on Instagram. So if you can't see it here live on Facebook, this is the flyer. It is live, So go to our page, sign up for this. It's also going to be in our links in our bios here, and it's $21. So even if your life totally took a turn and you weren't able to attend for some reason, you've just invested $21 in the potential of your future. You can write it off as education, and you can come connect with us. This value is insane. I mean, if you think about 21 minutes over 21 days, that's over 400 minutes with Daniel and I personally, leading in this conversation about that. And if you want to have a wake up in your life that is as simple as just showing up and absorbing through osmosis, I mean, this is that opportunity too. This is a really special opportunity to come get it and get it from other people. And if you are afraid to talk, or you don't, we're going to be live, but also we're going to be there with each of you, and you can ask us questions. None of you are going to be on camera if you don't want to be. Right. And really Jason asked a great question. He said, when does it start? We did mention that it's November 1st. It's November 1st to the 21st. Exactly. So I'm gonna have this in my bio on Instagram as soon as we're done here. But please come join us for this challenge. It's gonna be super exciting, and
super awesome.
And it's also $21.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? For like, what's 400 minutes divided by 60? 6 going to 4. That's like over 5-6 hours of free value right there. It's your birthday month, Jason. What a gift to give yourself.
Scorpio. Yeah. Awesome. How does it get
Jason, it's my birthday month too.
That's right.
Mine's November 2nd, and Guillermo, Daniel's partner's of the 21st.
Yep.
Jason, type in the comments when your birthday is. Yes.
So also, the other thing too that is really important to Ben and I is, we really want to be accessible. Mm-hmm. Okay. We really want to be accessible to anyone who chooses to do the work. And both of us have, we recognize that what we have to offer on a one-on-one basis might not be so accessible for everyone. Yeah. But we wanted to create a space that what we can offer you is exactly what you would get when you come to have a session with us, or you go through that process of transformation and you commit to it. And we wanted to give you a taste of what that's like. We wanted to be able to show up and be there for you, basically, in whatever you require. And there's going to be a lot of different. We have some cool ideas for home play and exercises, and at the end of the 21-day program, there's going to be a really exciting offer to work with us one-on-one, and another thing that we're going to do. So we're not going to reveal all those fun things, but yeah. So, and I'm also really excited too, Ben, to be collaborating with you again, but in this capacity, with which we're both bringing to the plate what we do on a daily basis, how our practices have contributed to helping others and ourselves, and also I'm excited to learn from you and your tools and techniques that empower others too. So
thank you.
I'm looking at this like it's for me. Okay.
That's a great way to look at it. How could this be a gift for you too?
Exactly.
It's really exciting for me. We have the two of us, we have not taught together since last year. So it's been over a year ago since we formally created a space like this. And we get to lead every Wednesday here with all of you. And it is a dialogue. This isn't going to be just us talking at you. You can ask us any questions throughout the time. And this is just going to be insane value. So if you're just joining, I'm just letting us know we're doing a 21-day challenge of integrity tune-up. And this is like approaching integrity as sexy and fun, right? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be 21 minutes for 21 days, every single day with Daniel and I from November 1st to 21st. So if you're just coming on, click the link to sign up. It'll be in our bios. It's in the comments. It's on our Wake Up Wednesdays Facebook page. And we would love to have you. And if you are a little nervous, invite your friend, invite your loved one. If you're like, well, my partner's not going to let me off the hook for that, invite them, right? Yeah. Invite a coworker. If you're in work.
Or give it as a gift, honestly.
Yes. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, giving it as a gift. And even if you work during those times or you're at home getting your kids during those times, throw us in your ears and come join us and just listen and let it empower you in your day. And then if you miss it live, you'll get to have the recordings to use forever. So we really, and I want to also reflect what Daniel said, the work we do is really extraordinary. And we've both worked, 20 years in our fields developing what we have. So we understand that that's not always, that it can come off, it can land as a privilege sometimes. People say, I can't afford this work, right? So we want to take that out of the equation of healing being accessible to everyone. And so we really try to create, how can we value ourselves, because that's important, and allow something that has you invested, but that can be light. And so $21 felt like a really great energy for that. And so if that feels good to you, just come join us, grab 2 of them and gift one to a friend, right? Yeah. And either way, we're so grateful to have you part of this. We're going to keep leading here. We're going to keep talking about this. But it's coming up. So November 1st is around the corner, and integrity for me is about throwing your hat over the fence and say, I'm going to be there no matter what. Right. I know often it can be like, oh my God, what do I have going on? I have to work all these things out. Often I find when you choose powerfully, the universe will work around it. So you don't need to even consider, you don't need to figure out any logistics. All you need to do is sign up and plan to be there. Exactly. And whether you're there every day or just one day, you're going to get exactly what you need from it. So let the universe do the work for you. And all you have to do is show up.
That's right. Yeah, and have fun, I mean, I think a lot of people, there's a lot of points of views about how this kind of work is heavy, or it's painful, or it's not fun, or it feels invasive. So all those points of views, let's just destroy and uncreate them, okay? And what if this was just really, really fun? Okay. What if it was really fun? And so let's tune into that energy. Becky made a really cool, fun flyer. And it really is. It's like reacclimating with you. And I'm excited too. The other thing I was thinking about too, Ben, the New Year's holiday is always a time when people do a lot of, change, self-reflection. Like I'm going to commit to going to the gym, or I'm going to commit to this, or this year is going to look like this. This is a great way to kind of see where you're at, right? Without any judgment, without any point of view. True. Just like look at where you're at.
Just to take inventory from the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of utilize this to observe what is required for you to what do you want? Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there? What is the path? And then you can utilize that energy to fuel your New Year's resolutions. So that's fun too,
I love that. And we may even have a special New Year's gift for you inside of this program. So
that's right.
Please come join us and share, spread the word. This is your invitation.
We would love it.
I would love it. Yeah.
Exactly.
And have a beautiful day, everyone. We're going to see you all same time, same place next week. But in the meantime, go sign up for this challenge. Grab 2 of them. Gift one to a friend or your mom. Say you're welcome. You'll thank me later. And come play with us. So thanks for joining us today, Daniel. It's great to see you. And all of you who, Jason's going to be there. That's awesome. And all of you who've just said yes to yourselves today. Thank you.
Thank you. And thanks for saying yes to me, Ben.
Amen. I'm honored too, brother. This is it's really great to get to be in your space too. I think a lot of people don't really know how much, maybe they do, but I know you're always working on yourself and always researching and learning and improving and getting the next certification to really help raise the vibrations of the entire universe. And so it's just really, really special to get to share this space with you. And I'm honored to be your friend and partner and cohort in this. And I'm honored to have all the people in here that have come to share this love and vibration with us.
Thank you so much, Ben. I receive all of that, and I thank you as well for that journey as well. So we look forward to sharing it all with you guys.
Yes.
Let's raise the vibrations together of all of us.
Let's tune.
Guys, have an amazing, amazing, amazing week, and we'll see you same time, same place next week.